This video is sponsored by Dubby Jitterless Energy Blend. Click on the link in the description and use the code PackerMan to save 10% on any order. What's happening, ladies and germs? This is the PackerMan and welcome to this edition of The Fuel. For today, we're going to be talking about the 2023 Rackley Roofing 200 at the Nashville Superspeedway for the Craftsman Truck Series. And as you can see from the title of this episode, a good truck race appears. Because despite the fact that it had an insane number of caution flags, 6 for a 200-mile race, this race was actually pretty damn good. Now we don't have the number of green flag passes because they never put that information up on Racing Reference for some weird ass reason. But we do have some of the other stats. We had 9 lead changes during this race, which was kind of surprising. I figured it was a lot more than that. However, 5 of those were pure lead changes, and we had some unusual leaders like Rajah Caruth, who led his first career lap and then had a fuel pressure problem, which took him out of the running. Nick Sanchez led some laps. Zane Smith led some laps. Bailey Curry. Yeah, that's a name that we've heard of before in Xfinity Series, but is usually a back marker. Well, in the Truck Series, he's actually been doing pretty damn good. And actually led a lap. But Corey Heim led the most laps, of course, with 57. Of course, I was saying all last year, you know, he should get a full-time ride because he's just too damn good to not have a full-time ride, and here he is. But Carson Hocevar did a damn good job in this race and takes his second career win as first under the green flag without, you know, after what happened at Texas, kind of like, people are like, I don't know if that should be, you know, a good first victory for him. Well, he came back at Nashville Superspeedway and won the race pretty handily. I do kind of wish that the race would have gone green the entire rest of the way because it looked like Zane Smith was going to actually catch Hocevar at the rate that he was going. He would have been probably right on his bumper coming to the checkered flag. So I kind of wanted to see that kind of play out, but of course we had a caution late. Thankfully, there was no overtime period in this one. So, there's that. But there was a lot of three-way battles for the lead. Actually, there was some other battles like Corey Heim and Bailey Curry going in for the lead and Zane Smith closing on the two of them. Same thing happened with Rajah Caruth and Nick Sanchez. They were battling for the lead pretty good. And then Zane Smith kind of swooped in and started battling with them. Of course, Caruth probably would have had a good day himself. Probably would have had a chance to win the race were it not for the fact that Caruth had a mechanical problem, which was the fuel pressure. Apparently the fuel pump was not working. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. But congrats to Carson Hocevar. I tell you what, he's going to be someone to look out for on the way up to the ranks because he also participated in the Xfinity race at Nashville, which I'm going to be getting into here in a little bit, recording-wise. And he was running top 5 in a Spire Motorsports car. Now imagine what he could do in a top-tier ride like, I don't know, a Junior Motorsports car. Because Josh Berry is going to be moving up to the Cup Series next year to drive the number 4 car for SHR, which was probably, you know, the worst kept secret in the entire garage area the past month or so. So I would probably look for Carson Hocevar to maybe slot into that 8 car next year. You never know, because he's been doing pretty damn good. I think if he cleans up some of his dumb shit, like trying to wreck people, right rear hook them, he's done that a couple of times. I mean, he needs to get off of that shit, obviously, but I think if he cleans that up and tones it down a little bit, he could be a force to be reckoned with in the future, especially in the Cup Series. So I think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to have an eye on him as he goes up through the ranks. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Actually, positive review for once for the Truck Series. Hey, how about that? The Truck Series can put on good races. But yeah, it was a good race. I actually enjoyed it. I mean, there was some great battles for the lead. There was some drama near the end. Looked like either Zane Smith or Nick Sanchez was on fresh tires. They were coming up. He was coming up through with a couple more laps. Sanchez probably would have had a shot at it, but I mean, give Carson Osvar credit. He held him off and won the race. I mean, that's all you can really say. So this was actually a damn good race. I mean, I have no complaints about it. So my final rating for the Rackley Roofing 200 for the Craftsman Truck Series at Nashville Super Speedway is a 7 out of 10. What's happening, ladies and germs? Thank you for watching tonight's video. If you're interested in sponsoring the channel, there is a link to my Patreon down in the description box below. Otherwise, hit like and subscribe if you want to continue watching great content like you saw today. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, this is the PackerMan signing out.